Since the early 20th century, dollhouses have been a popular children's toy for many. But the art of crafting and collecting them is also enjoyed by many adults.
Hi, I'm Karen Kelly, or as most people know me, Kari. I'm the owner of a small dollhouse business here in South Africa. Welcome to my space. So after my bestie sent me a photo of a modern dollhouse in Holland out of one of the shop windows, I started looking for one in South Africa. After I couldn't find anything, I decided to bring the dollhouse revolution to South Africa. A question I get asked a lot is, what is a miniature? A miniature is basically the small version of the actual large size object. But I think the easiest way for me to explain this is if you come inside and look for yourself.
This growing trend takes different forms, from ready-made and decorated houses to enthusiasts who design and build their own homes.
So this is where the magic happens. Let me show you my tiny world. The dollhouses that I make and miniatures that I collect is scale 1 to 12. So dollhouse scales are really, really important. There's basically 2 dollhouse scales that's very popular at the moment, which is 1 to 6, which is your normal Barbie size. And then this 1 to 12, which is known more as the Sylvanian family or Calico critters sizes. So there's different materials that you can use when it comes to miniatures. I think what's so interesting is that a normal toothpaste holder can become, the little cap can become a little light. It opens up your world to so many other things. So what I love to use is wood and then some plastics, even 3D printed things. There's vinyl, there's crocheted items and leathers. Basically anything you can find, you can use to make miniature objects. A miniature object for the dollhouse can take anything from a few minutes to a few hours. I don't have all the time. I have a few makers that actually help making these tinies for me. I think it's all about the journey of the process. A dollhouse doesn't necessarily have to be built in one day, but finding things that you can add into your dollhouse and evolving your dollhouse and building it over time is where the happiness and fun of a dollhouse comes in.
The craft needs patience and a careful hand. Kari let us into her process to teach us a thing or two about creating miniature designs.
I thought I'd share a DIY with you today on how to make one of these miniature boho carpets. What you will need for this DIY is a pair of sharp scissors. You'd need some twine, and then lastly a glue gun. I prefer the small ones as the burns are a little bit less. How you start with this is you take a piece of twine and you add some of the glue to the end. It helps if you actually have a little bowl of water to wait for it to dry, and then you just cool it off and you'll start making a little spiral. You'll continue in this way until you've got the inside done, which is the biggest circle of the lot. So what I've done now is I've made a big one. So I've continued all the way spiraling it till it became bigger. Then I've made smaller ones, which is about 1.5 to 2 centimeters, and then tiny ones, which is 1 centimeter. I'll then start to arrange them the way that I would stick them on the carpet, just to make sure that I have enough. And then in the end, I'll stick them together again. So same method, just stick them with the glue gun again. So there's our beautiful boho carpet that's done. Are you ready for the quickest and easiest makeover ever? I've decided to take the bathroom apart and change it into a study space, which makes the flat pack dollhouses so easy to do renovations on, is that you can remove pieces and easily assemble them again. What every office needs is a proper sturdy table. So I'll start off with the trestle table. The next installation for all those books and other decor items you'd like to display is a tiny shelf, a floating shelf. If you want to reach high for something, there's always a little ladder What is an office without a beautiful laptop? And adding some greenery always keeps you inspired. There's the carpet we just made. Beautiful. And of course, a comfortable office chair. The quickest makeover ever. And that's a renovation done all in a few minutes. I hope you enjoyed these tiny items that to me spark big joy.
Get more of the Insider SA online. Follow, connect, engage, and be inspired to live better with the Insider SA. Watch the show Monday evenings at 5:30. Repeat Saturday at 1 on S3.